Welcome to the Wrong End of the Table podcast with me, Leah Panapa, Dean Morris and Andy Clay. Why the wrong end of the table? Well, Magic Mike pointed out that why am I sitting at the wrong end of the table? But that's where he has to be.
And the name was born.
So we chat, we talk about some of the big stories, the smaller stories, and we just have a good time, and we hope you enjoy it. Welcome to the Wrong End of the Table. Good to have you guys along. I'm Leah Panapa, this is Dean Morris and Andy Clay.
You're welcome.
Good to have your company, and what we do is, of course, we talk a bit of we enjoy some beverages, and Magic Mike's at the wrong end of the table. He can't reach anything.
No.
Yeah.
Poor Mike.
But
Poor
he's
Mike.
there. We throw him a cracker now and then, so don't think we don't feed him, because we do.
Not a pop.
Why is he behind a cage though?
Because he likes it. He likes it. All right, so we've got a couple of, kind of semi, not hard questions, but they're serious. And then we've got quick fire round, which we pull out of here, and away we go. Magic Mike, first question,
Easy.
please.
Okay, first question. Should there be tax on junk food?
Tax on junk food. Oh, we've just been eating some junk food, really.
You mean
some
like more
chippies.
tax than there is, like more than GST? So
Yeah.
like something else?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like there's a sugar tax.
Chubby tax.
Yeah. There's a sugar tax around the world, and consecutive governments have tried to introduce it here. Yeah, maybe. I think so. But what is junk food? So to all the fast food outlets,
Yeah.
they pay more, which means we would pay more.
Only if you purchase them.
Well, no, that's true.
It's grey area. innit?
There's a lot of, like chippies, of course, takeaways. Are they junk food? Is sushi junk food?
No.
No.
Well,
Sushi's good for you.
So you're
Wow,
right. So
wow.
so then there needs to be clear definition of what junk food is.
Correct.
I would
More
sug-
than such sugar. Like,
sugar. Well, I would suggest processed. There's X amount of processed
Yep.
element to it.
Yeah, that's junk food.
That's junk food.
like
I mean,
McDonald's.
yeah, it's processed.
Well, that's what I said, all takeaways.
But you're right. There would have to be some guidelines around what defines junk food and not junk food, and then potentially yes, if sugar is a big component of or maybe it's just a sugar tax, and then that money should be ring fenced for education on nutrition
Yeah.
and perhaps lowering prices on good food.
Could I ask a question? Like you said, yeah, we should educate, right,
Yeah, I was
about
just gonna
what not
say
to
that.
eat. I struggle with, in 2024,
I know what you're about to say. I know what you're about to say.
that people
Don't know what's good food yet.
That mothers don't know that filling a baby's bottle with Coca-Cola,
Oh,
or any get sued now by Coke. But
drink.
any fizzy drink and giving it to their toddler or their baby is not bad for them. How do you not know that? Because I've seen it.
well, it's like
How?
it's like the world of IT and social media. How it's grown so much in 20 years. Diet's the same. Like all these new products on the market that kids and parents just think it's okay just to go, hey, it's fine. Let's get that in our shopping and let's.
No, but
get
they can
bag
do
of
their
lollies and-
research now. How do
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
not know that that's bad
Well,
food?
Well, because it's easy because it shuts the kid up.
That's right.
Well, we've been shutting kids up for generations.
And but there's more choice now is a problem.
Yeah, true.
There's a jandal back then.
But there's also
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff now that's advertised, marketed as health food and is not.
No, that's
You
true.
know, like there's a music bar and you actually look at it and it's all processed and it's all sugar, but it's
Cereals.
because it's 5% strawberry or something, but it's all processed.
But they know the numbers. They know.
no, but that's the next level. We all know fruit, vegetable, blah blah blah, but a lot of people don't know.
No, the manufacturers know the numbers. They know exactly
yeah.
how much they have to have
And
in there
they-
to call it
and-
healthy.
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
they put it on the boxes.
Yeah. So
they
you're
do
talking
that.
about not just tax, you're talking about being harder about what labeling, about what people can call stuff. This is a healthy bar. Well, no, it's not. It's not. It's actually processed food. It's only 5% of strawberry or whatever it is. Those kinds of things. Because if you have a cake or a lolly, that's actually, I don't think that's a problem. Well, it is a problem, but at least you know this is a sugar. You know this is a naughty thing to have. But when you're having stuff that is marketed as a health food drink or an energy drink or an energy bar or a healthy bar, and it's or certain cereals, this is a hearty breakfast, and it's not.
Yeah.
That's dishonest and needs to be. But of course, governments, we talk about governments in other episodes, governments don't want to regulate because it's big business and it's all those things. And it makes the economy go.
You know the old VHS video store where you go in, and then in the corners, the R18 thing, you got to go through a
I don't
curve.
know what you're talking about, mate.
No, what?
So I reckon the supermarkets need to do the same thing.
Actually.
So you walk in there. Here's all the health
Oh,
food.
I see.
Those back shelves are bad for you, and it has
And
to
you
be
have to
known.
walk
And
through
you know
like
the
a...
complete opposite happens. They've done millions of dollars worth of research and all supermarkets
Oh,
are done in the
correct.
same way to
You walk in the veggies first.
That's
your
why the
buying.
milk is in the furthest corner of the supermarket from
Yeah,
the
so
door.
to influence your buying. So I think that, as crazy as that sounds, and it does, that's not a bad idea. You
did
come
that
in
go?
here. This is R16.
Yeah.
This is the energy drinks. This
guys.
is the
Yeah.
even like
How did we go? Hang on. How did we go from taxing junk food to an R18 in a supermarket?
Policing supermarkets.
Well,
Yeah.
well, no, because we're talking about you. Well, the reason that you would tax junk food is for health reasons,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's how we got there.
So I don't think a tax is enough. I think you got to go, if you want a healthy generation to come, you got to go, right, let's raise the bar and go, that shelf there will kill you.
Yeah.
What about?
Yeah.
Hang on. What about self-responsibility in all of this?
Yeah, but there's
People
the
should
parents.
know
Yeah,
what to
but
put in their mouths.
But the kids don't have a choice in what their parents
Like
give
put
them.
some
They buy,
diabetes photos up there of people's feet missing.
Actually, that's not like smoking.
Like
That's
smoking.
actually not a bad idea.
And
At the
also
start of
Imagine
the
that
aisle.
reaching for some biscuits and there's
Yeah.
like this horrible picture.
And also, you could argue people have freedom of choice, absolutely, but you could also argue there's diminished choice if an element of addiction is involved.
Sugar.
And that's right. When some of these things have, like sugar, have the same effect on your brain as cocaine, you can't say it's as clear. You have the choice
Yeah.
to take that or not because your judgment is blurred by a physical addiction.
I've been trying to stop sugar in my cups of tea.
I've come up with.
Hang on, I've got a problem here.
Sorry,
I'm trying
go.
to
You
share
got
with
lots
you.
of problems right there.
Yeah, and I have a teaspoon of sugar. Makes the medicine go down, the medicine go down. And in my cups of tea, and I have about 5 cups of tea a day.
Oh,
And I've realised now I've got 5 teaspoons of sugar
you
going
got
on.
to cut the sugar out.
So no, and I have. I'm trying to share this. I have. But my tea is now so boring.
No, you've got to stick with it. How long have you been doing that without
in
sugar?
a couple of days.
Well, fucking hard enough.
But see,
Thank you for listening at least. Thanks for listening.
I have less problem because
You'll get used to it.
because
I'll get
you're
used to
getting
it.
sugar and you know exactly what
I
you're
know.
putting in and you
Yeah.
go and that's a measurable thing you've made, but it's the products that have stuff in it that you don't realize has got
Correct.
these additives, these binders in them, these emulsifiers, all these products, sugars that are somewhat addictive.
Okay, I just want to add something to this. I know Mike's trying to wind us up, but I've come up with the ultimate thing. So what you need to do instead of spending all this government money on taxes and blah, 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 so you just need to get a person that has had diabetes and you hire them to work at the supermarkets at the start of each row that have had a foot amputated,
Oh my gosh.
and they're at the start of each row. And to buy anything down the aisle, you have to change the dressing.
Oh my gosh.
And
No.
then you're free to go
No.
down the
I
aisle
can-
to buy that.
I can see some problems with that idea.
Yeah. This is where Dean goes. This is where
I don't see an issue.
This is where Dean
I don't
goes.
see an issue.
This is where Dean
All right,
goes.
let's go.
Okay, moving on.
Okay.
How important is space exploration and research, and should the government be heavily invested in it?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
You love space. There's a lot between your ears.
Yeah. Well, I'll go first. Is that? Of
course you can,
Yeah.
babe.
So,
Space, the final frontier.
Space Bridge report. So, not so much in New Zealand, although we do a lot for America in New Zealand with Rocket Lab and stuff.
America.
Yeah. But in America, the amount of money they spend on space and exploration and all this stuff is
About 72 billion
it's
last year.
heinous. It's absolutely heinous.
Why?
So well, because
No, why is it? What's wrong with
Yeah,
it?
I'll tell you why.
you need
Leah
to look
Panapa.
after your Earth first and the people first. You could solve
So many problems.
health.
Yeah.
You could
Health.
solve
I see what you're
homeless.
saying.
You could.
Yeah.
Save the environment.
But here
You
we
could do-
are to go and get a rock off the face of Mars, costing.
Well, that's look. I agree. So it was about 72 billion, I think, last year
Well, that could solve a lot of
that
issues.
America spent on space. It could be even more. That's just popped in my head. I don't know why.
That's mental.
That is mental.
New
That is
Zealand
mental.
only spends about 8 million, but this government's really into it, which I like. Judith Collins is the space minister. How cool that your card says Minister of Space.
So what are the benefits?
Money, getting out there.
Look, I know we have a good.
But I'm not talking space exploration, I gather, not just going out and trying to live on Mars. we're talking getting satellites up there, and
that's a bit
you know,
different.
this
That's a
is-
little bit different.
You know,
like
we have
space
to-
exploration, like
we
satellites.
have to be part of all of that, and we've got about 27 companies in New Zealand that are
Yep.
already in this, not just Rocket Lab,
Correct. Yeah.
and it's already, you know, we're talking billions of dollars
Yep. Look,
for us, for New Zealand.
I agree with what New Zealand's doing.
Yeah.
No problem with that.
Yep.
$8 million.
Oh, you just, it's not,
that's
it's
next to
nothing.
nothing.
It's nothing.
That's
it's like
nothing.
It's nothing.
It's a drop in the ocean.
Yeah.
Or
It's a
cosmos.
It's a drop in the
Yeah,
cosmos.
But
Andy.
if we're talking worldwide and you're talking America, and like it's
Do you know what?
America,
I love,
America.
I love how
America,
you say America.
America.
No, you're
Okay.
right.
Like it's mental. That number is mental.
Well, it's a race, isn't it? America
America,
wants to be first.
But at the cost
and
of
it was all
what?
filmed in a basement.
At the cost of no schools, no poor
No, I
poor
get it. I
schools,
get it,
poor
Andy.
infrastructure, poor this. It's about priorities. If it's a pissing contest for billionaires to go, I've got rocket in there, and it is. I think it's morally wrong.
Now, private companies, yes,
Yeah,
like
you
Elon
can-
Musk. I mean,
But there should be no government funding for it
No.
until every school
Oh,
is
no government
well.
funding.
No, okay,
So I
maybe
disagree.
not. Maybe not. No, okay, maybe not. No, but. Have you got all your, I'm talking about America now, I guess, bridges and everything, all your infrastructure, all your
Yeah.
roads, all your schools,
Water.
all your hospitals.
No, I'm
Can
not
every person afford
arguing
to
it's
be-
an obscene amount of money.
It makes no sense to me. The greatest good for the greatest number of people.
Yep.
If you're a government,
like if we're trying to look for someone else to live apart from Earth, let's fix Earth.
I'd
Yeah.
love to fix Earth. I mean, that.
Well, let's
that-
do it.
that-
I've got
that
some
is-
4x2 in the garage. Let's get
All
on
right.
it.
put a
All
bloody
right.
tarpaulin.
All right, Magic Mike, let's get into our quick fire. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to start. So there. Oh, by the way, must thank the beer spot in Whangaparua because they have supplied something pretty gosh darn very, very
This is
special.
It's very good.
it's very good.
It's very good.
It's
We may or may not be sampling it as we speak.
it is
That's all,
Thunder.
can I say this? It's almost too good.
Yeah.
I know,
yeah.
eh?
That should be its line. That should be its strap line.
It's almost,
Almost
too good.
too good.
Almost too good. You're
we
welcome.
could make some espresso martinis out of
Now,
it.
please drink responsibly. That,
It is
for those watching.
It's like
and listening.
alcoholic lollies.
Yeah, we
Can you name it?
we
please?
are all
we naming
catching
it?
taxis home. By the way, yes, it's Thunder, and it's a
Thunder.
toffee vodka
Yeah, it's
and
very
beer
good.
spot Whangaparua
Who
stock.
thought of putting two of my favourite things
And
together?
I'll tell you,
Toffee and vodka.
and have it with ginger beer or alcoholic ginger beer. They do
very
that
nice.
alcoholic ginger beer
It's very nice too. I have to say.
with ice with that.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. But again, drink responsibly.
I don't
please,
know
people.
the name of it. Thunder goes with toffee, but I do know that I'd like the taste of it.
Yep.
In fact, I really like it. Too much.
All right.
Okay.
Here's my first quick question, team. What's the worst pickup line you've ever heard?
Well, the one that
Andrew Clay. I put the floor to you. I give you the floor.
The one that I've never used and is completely wrong and un-PC, but it always makes me laugh and it's terrible and forgive me is grab your bag, bitch, you've just scored. That always makes me laugh. That always makes me laugh.
I don't know why you need to put bitch in it, but I get it. Yeah.
It's awful. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I don't condone it, but it
bag,
makes me
bitch.
laugh. I don't like. You said what's the worst? You said what's the worst?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
I've.
My
Oh, sorry, go.
Mine would be nice shoes that look good under my bed.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Come back to my place for a cup of fuck.
Oh.
That's it.
What's the other one? Oh, I love your dress. That's going to look good crumpled on at the end of my
Oh.
bed.
If we go on this, the most successful pickup line I've ever used is "Hi, I'm Andrew Clay."
Don't encourage him. All right.
Oh,
All right.
just on that,
Oh, yes.
never worked.
Some pickup lines are charming though. See,
Oh, yeah.
I would laugh at stuff like
that-
this.
yeah.
I don't
Some-
get offended like
The one that cracks me up
easily.
is like you dip it's like a glass of water and you touch it and you touch it and you go, how about we go home and get out of these wet clothes?
See,
I've never
see, I
done
like
that. That
that.
is great.
Yeah, I've got one.
I think that
Okay,
would.
go.
I think that would
Okay.
get me.
So it's you look at the chicken and you go, "Hey, your teeth are like stars. Do they come out at night?"
Classic.
As you know, Magic Mike is a hit in the old folks' home. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, babe, beautiful.
Jeez, that's a good one, Mike.
Magic Mike did use a pickup line on me, but anyway, that's
And
for
it
another
works.
show.
What was it?
He said,
Drink this. You might feel a bit sleepy.
And that's my van over there.
no, this true story. His line, well, it was actually his friend's line, although he was standing there, was, he's lost 11 jobs because of you bitch. And long story short was because I was on the telly at the time, and his friend said he just watches me on the telly and doesn't make it to work.
That's a bit stalkery, isn't it? It's a bit
Very
stalkery.
stalkerish.
That's Was he wearing a yellow raincoat?
He was actually.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
What's the strangest thing you've done on a dare? I've never been dared. I don't.
I don't know if I can say this on here.
Okay.
no, but now we
Is it
want to.
soggy biscuit?
I once
No.
careful, you have to edit this. I once sang the Banana Boat song on stage with a big banana on my head. This is back in the early 90s in Sydney when I was doing
This is
comedy
last
there.
week.
No, this
Yeah,
is
no,
like
this is
1991, and a big, like, this is like a material sort of banana that was a hat, huge thing. And I walked on stage singing Dale, see Dale, and it got a huge laugh. And I thought, I'm onto something here. And I went back to the venue and did it the next week, and it just went down like a cup of cold sick. It just didn't work.
Oh, it just didn't work.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I got dared to do that, which is kind of crazy. Singing the Banana Boat song with a massive banana
There we
on
go.
my head.
I like that. Dino?
I
Beat
was
that.
thinking whether you're judiciously...
Yeah, I don't know if people will really judge me if I say this.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not going
Hover-
to say it.
No,
Oh,
I
really?
can't, no, I can't say
No,
it.
I can't say it. Okay. If he's...
It must have
bad.
been. Must have been.
Okay, so what I did was,
Our X-rated versions going...
Is it really X-rated? Is it?
Of course it is.
People
Is
are,
is this man on man?
which there's nothing wrong
no.
with that.
So
There's nothing
all right,
wrong.
I'll try and do a
Clean it up a bit.
clean it up
Yeah.
story.
An
So,
M-rated version.
there was this deer, and a few of us took it on, and part of it was we had to jump this fence, go onto this golf course, and you had to do something in one of the holes.
Yes. Okay.
Oh,
I'll say no more.
Oh,
Was a couple of things come to mind.
yeah. I was thinking a couple of things came to my mind
That's
too.
okay. Leave him out there.
It
No,
meant,
no, just
it
leave it,
meant
just
sitting down.
Okay.
Oh
Okay,
no, I've
got
got it.
that one.
All right, there we go, Andrew. We'll leave that. We'll
All
just. We'll
Sorry,
leave-
Mum.
we'll leave that. Whew, jeez.
Okay.
Yeah,
Have you
Dino.
ever led...
See?
Sorry.
No, you're judging me.
Sorry, no, I'm not.
She's very judgy.
I shook my head
Next
like.
time you're getting a.
Hang on.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
makes it official.
I should probably put my headphones on.
Oh,
This guy's
whole
so
thing.
halfway
this
into the episode.
He's so
I
relaxed.
just realised that I
take
did...
that glass away from that bag.
He's like so relaxed now.
That's better.
There we go.
Have you ever lied to someone about how much money you've made? This is going to be a short one because no, I haven't.
I have.
I haven't. No.
Never. No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, gee. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've elevated it a little bit.
Oh, well, you're talking about banks? Sure.
No, not at all. No,
Employment, pay wage. Yeah.
no, I have in the past. I'm sure I have in the past. Like talking about a pay rise and said that I've.
Oh,
Probably got-
pay rise.
No,
rise.
I've told
Yes,
someone I
have.
got 20,000
Oh,
when
yeah,
I
yeah.
really only got 15.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah,
Yeah. that's-
I've always downplayed it.
but I've
Yeah,
always
you do
in-
because you've probably got money hidden everywhere.
in a social setting. I don't talk about money, but in a job interview or of course I always put the hourly rate up. Although
Yeah.
I've been self-employed for so long, it's different
That's
now. but-
interesting. Why do people not talk about money in a social scene? Isn't that a funny
Well,
thing?
this is our culture. You tall
You
pottery.
don't, I know you don't talk about money, don't
Yeah,
you?
well, it's a bit braggadocious, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to be like,
Uncouth.
well,
Uncouth.
You don't
Uncouth.
talk money. You don't talk politics. You don't talk what's the other one?
Religion.
Religion.
yeah,
Yeah.
but you just don't. Like in New Zealand culture, you don't go, well, I make $500,000 a year, mate. You're up yourself.
I just bought this $300,000 boat. Would you like
But
to-
we do have tall poppy syndrome in this
I
country.
wonder if maybe for a corporate comedy gig, someone says, "What do you charge?" and I've gone through 5,000.
Yeah,
I might have
yeah,
done that.
Yeah.
But I've never out and out lied about what I earned.
Right.
I have to say no.
Yep. Okay. All right.
That was an easy one.
Well,
Yeah.
that's great because I'm getting paid like $500,000 to do this gig. I don't know what you guys are getting.
Someone.
I'm getting 5 biscuits
Yeah,
and
there
a
you
glass of
A
thunder.
beautiful thunder.
Okay, it's all about me now. Shush.
Yeah. Go.
If you could ban one type of social media post, what would it be? I've got this, and I'm gonna make some viewers and listeners feel very uncomfortable. It's when you whore out the memory of a dead friend or relative.
Oh,
Hey, Mum, you've been dead for 5 years now, and I miss you every day. I'll give you the heads up. Your dead mum doesn't read Facebook. You are just whoring out the memory of your dead relative or friend for likes and, oh, babes, I'm thinking of you. Now, don't get me wrong. Facebook and other social media is the modern day newspaper, and you do write obituaries and you do write in memorials, and if someone, I understand, and this is just me, you might go, you're not with the times and you're cynical.
You're so not with the times. You're so cynical.
But if someone said, hey, my mum passed away 5 years ago today, I really miss her, she was a great lady, or whatever it might be, I get that. But
what do you not like then?
Because you're alluding to the fact that you're having a conversation with a dead person and allowing everyone else to be in on your conversation, which you're trying to portray yourself as this deep and, quite hurt, and I've got all these
They
scars.
want attention.
They want attention. You're not having a conversation with your dead
Andy,
relative.
don't get so angry over
No,
it.
it annoys me.
And the other
Jeez.
I find it ingenuine. I find it ingenuous. Because if you think if you want to have that conversation, you'll have it in your head. You'll have it in a quiet place on a beach, or where you thought about your dead relative, your dead friend. You wouldn't put it out to everyone. That conversation is not for your dead friend or relative. It's for everybody else.
And the same people that do the victim game on Facebook.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
So I've
had this bad thing happen to me.
and I don't know what to do.
So that's the kind of post.
You guys are hearing.
And I say, if you wanted to say, hey, my dead friend or relative died 5 years ago, I still miss them every day. I kind of get that. And they were great. I get that. But to
it's in the phrasing.
have this. I'm having a conversation with it. I'm just allowing everyone to be privy to it, so know how how deep
it's clickbait. Yeah.
It's
I don't like them either.
I find it nauseating.
Yeah.
Wow.
100%. I agree.
The only thing I don't like really is I don't like seeing, and I know it's to try and make us think about people that are cruel to animals. I don't like scrolling through and seeing.
Cruelty to animals.
Cruelty to animals. I don't.
Physical photos.
Yeah,
and stuff.
and I know sometimes they do it.
And you are an animal lover.
I know, like a shock factor, so that you go, right, I'm going to give money to Whisper, whoever it is.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just always gets me. I don't. Yeah. Do we need to see that dying horse in the street somewhere? It's just I don't know. I've
got another one. You go first, though.
Oh my god.
No, you've had yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you mine. Go.
No, Dino.
No, well, I just think Facebook in general is if you scroll through a percentage of the posts, you can guarantee 9 out of 10 of them are someone's all is for a reaction.
Yeah.
It is, totally.
And their self-indulgence to go, oh look, how many responses can I get because I've
100%
got sunburnt yesterday
Yeah.
and I'm fucking well, fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh my! How much editing does poor Magic Mike have to do?
Okay, now that I've got the time, I'm going to do the other one. And then
I've got the time.
is the one where people go, whatever it is, depression or cancer or whatever it might be, whatever those things is. And I know most of my friends won't post this on, but if you want to forward these, like
I don't.
what?
I don't.
It's you haven't even written that.
Yeah.
You've posted it for someone else. It's complete.
Yeah.
I know most of my friends won't forward this, but if you really think
you
of
go,
it,
you're right.
Yeah. Again, I find that
delete.
I find that nauseating. I know the person who's posted it hasn't even written that; they've copied it and posted it from someone else. But if I just get one person to forward this, off.
I cannot wait after the show to bombard Andrew Clay with all of my posts on Facebook.
Where's the emoji? Where's this emoji?
Oh, there is one. No, there isn't.
There is one.
There isn't. Is there?
There should be.
Is there?
I'm pretty sure there is.
Right. All right.
Moving on.
Can we have the sound effect, please, Magic Mike?
That was a
Scratch version.
That was a small shot.
Fired a blank.
Oh.
Quite like that.
What smells amazing to you that may seem strange to others? I know your answer.
Oh, have I told you? Oh, you've given it. Yes.
No, I haven't given it away. I just said I know your answer.
A sweetie horse.
That is weird.
Have you
ever smelt a horse, Andrew?
Have you?
I've more than smelled a horse.
Have you
seen a grown man naked?
Have you put your nose into the neck of a horse that's on a summer's day?
I get that.
That's got a little bit of sweat on it.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh, it's just it's
I
sweet.
get that.
Should we have a field trip to the race
horse
course?
Smells like a horse. Even in general, I think a horse smells amazing.
I get that.
But when they've had a bit of a work and you smell their neck, oh, I love it. Anyway, that's mine.
Well, I mean, mine's I mean, like cut grass, but that's quite.
Oh.
That's not that weird.
Love
Like,
cut
it
grass.
takes me back to my childhood.
Yeah, same.
Same.
But the one that's a bit weird,
Yeah. Yeah.
is whatever they put in women's shampoo.
Oh.
Because like when you smell a woman's hair, like if you're romantically involved, it's not so bad. But if it's just some random woman that you pass on the street,
You go,
right?
and you go, oh, that's good.
Well, that's how Mike met Leah.
Do you run behind them?
It's like,
What if she uses real poo?
not just the shampoo.
Serious? Oh, so you like the smell of
smell
them?
of a woman's like freshly
Yeah,
washed
yeah.
hair. It's like I know, and that's a bit weird because like you asked what's weird, right? It's like it's a bit
that's
weird.
a good answer.
It's like a
Mike's
yeah, it's a bit creepy because it's like
Andrew's
why's
weird.
that? Who's that guy sniffing my hair? There's something they put in it. I don't know what it is.
I want to run naked through it. What? So what?
Yeah, what?
And what about you,
I
Dana?
like also freshly cut grass, but also a nice wood fire.
Yes.
But that's not strange, my friend.
Yes.
This has gotta be
strange. Oh,
like a what was it? What was
a
the
horse on the wood fire.
Horse steaks. Horse steaks.
Bravo. Magic Mike, what about you? We'll let you in on this one.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
I don't know.
No? Sorry, I asked you
new
now.
car smell.
Oh yes,
yes, yeah.
Not that weird actually, because I like that smell too.
Yeah, that is nice.
Actually, just going back to cut grass, also the what was it if you mow over the green onions?
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
And
You mean like the
there's
garlic,
yeah, I know what you were
fresh
saying.
garlic, wild garlic,
Yeah,
flowers.
and you run over that
Smells
with
amazing.
lawn as well.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's funny you said it reminds you of your childhood, cut grass.
Yeah.
Lawn, when someone's got the lawnmower out.
Yeah, just the sound of it.
And the sound of it
Yeah,
just takes
everything takes you back. doesn't
because
it?
my
Yeah.
dad used to mow the
lovely
lawns
time.
not till
100%.
he
Lovely
couldn't mow
time.
the lawns if he did it in the weekend, that was normal.
Yeah.
But sometimes he'd mow it in summer at night when he got home
Yeah,
from work. So
yeah.
say 7
Yeah, yeah.
when it's just getting dusky.
Yep.
It's those
And-
sounds that take you back to good times.
and when
eh?
he was he'd be around the other side of the house and you just hear it kind of in the distance.
yeah.
It just makes me feel really happy.
And
Hear what you're
music does the same too. When you hear a song,
that's the power of music.
takes you back to a
I know.
Power of music. Andy and
Wow.
I used to flat together. I know it's taken a lot of episodes to even bring that up because it triggers both of us.
Are you guys okay?
Nope.
Yeah, I said that's why it's taken us so many episodes to bring it up. But I will say, no, we had a great time. We called it the House of Love.
House of Love.
But that's another episode.
Another whole other episode.
But
Whole other show.
Andy, I still love it. In the weekends, Andy used to put on like
Superman
Steve. Oh, that was one fun
Oh
night.
right. Yeah.
One time, mate.
One time.
No, he'd put on like records on Saturday mornings, like
love
Stevie
it.
Wonder or
Yeah.
hey, when we were
Oh, listen.
when we were like doing
I'm still an
housework.
old school guy. I'm still an old school
yeah,
guy.
and we'd be
Yeah.
playing Stevie Wonder
Just do
and
Earth, Wind and
tidying the
Fire and
house and,
whatever.
Oh,
dancing
yeah.
around singing. It was great.
100%.
Naked. Oh, what?
What? Some Vaseline, some black plastic.
Sure.
Oh,
You know,
don't
the
judge
house
us.
got cleaned.
Very clean.
Was that your two, Dino?
Shit,
Have we got one more?
No, one more. Yeah. My glasses are fogged up.
There we go. Well, you're thinking of us cleaning the house. That's why.
Would you or have you dated siblings? I dated one sister, then later gone out with the other.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
And for me, it would be like
for
brothers,
the
right?
Leah brothers.
Can I hand this over to Andy Clay? I'm sure you've dated a family.
I've
with the dad.
I've had
How many? Triplets.
experiences with cousins, different times.
Oh, not your cousins.
No, not yours.
Not mine.
Oh, no,
they were
oh,
cousins.
Oh, okay,
They were
okay.
cousins.
All
yeah.
right.
That's
okay.
another
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
I used to flirt madly with one girl, and went out with her mum.
Oh.
Oh,
Did
sugar.
she know?
Sugar.
The daughter set us up.
Hold it.
but-
So you were flirting with the daughter,
Mm.
then went out with the mum. So she was a lot older than you? The mum?
We're about in between sort of age. Like she might have been.
Oh,
You might have been
I
sort of
see.
10, only 10 years either way, maybe. Something like
jeez.
that. Yeah, wasn't a big gap.
So the
Or 15
woman,
and 5 or
the
something.
woman you were flirting with, she actually introduced you to mum and said,
Yeah.
"Feel fine to date mum."
Yeah, we didn't cross any lines with the daughter.
Oh,
let's,
okay.
let's be clear about
Okay.
that.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Let's be
Gotcha,
clear
gotcha.
about that.
Right, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
No
yeah.
lines crossed there. And I don't want to go into too much detail,
Detail.
but there was one evening with two sisters.
Hey, oh.
Nothing, lines were almost crossed, but not.
I don't care. I
at
don't
the
care where you
same-
put the lines.
The same night.
Yes.
Yeah,
Two sisters.
Yeah.
Yes. It was a weird thing. I don't want to go into it too much.
What a question.
I don't want to go into it
He's
too much.
revealed so
but
much.
no, but I haven't because nothing.
What's their
no
names?
lines. I don't remember. It was
Tina,
like
it's not
30
gonna
years
work,
ago.
so-
Like literally 30 years ago. You were flirting with me then.
You were there.
I know nothing. I know nothing.
So I remember though, on a slightly more wholesome note,
One was awake.
one was awake. Neither were. And no. And when I first met a partner who you know,
Yes.
American partner the ex that you know,
Yes.
that on the first time I met, there was I was doing a comedy show, and there was these two good-looking women, and I'm sort of like, this little look's being flashed, and I think, oh, which one should I go approach? And I picked one, and I ended up going out with her for 2.5 years in the end.
Wow.
But how it worked out was we're chatting away, and the other one I thought, oh, they look like friends, or maybe they're even sisters, and the other one ended up being her daughter.
Oh.
So
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Wow.
because the one that I ended up seeing was in her mid-40s, but looked about mid-30s or early 30s.
Wow.
So one was
Dean, don't go down this rabbit hole.
yeah,
Oh,
it was
that'll
it was a genuine, and the daughter
Yeah.
knew the moment she'd said that's my daughter. She knew because the daughter flicked up from her conversation when you just told him, didn't you? Because this woman looked so young.
Wow.
Dean's so
I
fascinated
know,
by
almost too
this.
fascinated. Yeah.
Okay,
It's a
so
great story.
I feel
so-
like some editing is required when this goes down.
So Dean,
No, it's great.
Dean,
Yeah.
have you have got any stories? There's no.
Well, not with siblings, but I have made a few errors in my dating time.
Haven't we all?
And one was I went out with one chick, and then
Sorry, chick. One chick.
one chick,
80s was a great decade.
and then split up with her, then went out with her best friend,
Yeah.
and
Best.
that split up.
And that was kind of common, right?
and that split up their relationship.
Yeah, no, that's not.
and that's not.
Well,
cool.
I can't add to this because I haven't.
Sorry, you know who
I
you
Because
are.
after your time in the nunnery,
Yeah, because I have much higher morals than both of you. I have gone out with someone and then met the brother, and I've gotten on better with the brother. Actually, I've done that in two situations.
yes.
Not Magic Mike's brother. So before anyone starts getting funny
Well, we've just got a text actually.
from my brother-in-law. No, genuinely, I've gone out, with a guy, and I thought he was all right. And then I met the brother, and we just kind of clicked really well.
Actually, there's
And
a
then
movie.
and then there was another guy I went out with, and then I met the brother, and we got on, and he was nicer to me than the guy I was going out with. So, but nothing ever happened.
Oh, yeah.
So
There's a
I picked the wrong
movie,
brother,
I forget what it's
basically.
called, but it's exactly that. The chick meets two brothers. She starts dating.
Elf.
She starts dating one brother, but the other brother
Yes, you're right.
comes in. and-
Yes, quite common.
I forget what it's called, but anyway.
Anyway,
great movie.
look. So I think those are our two questions.
Have we
You're
all done two?
You're done.
Yeah.
All
You're
wrapped.
done.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Thank you, team, for watching us, for tuning in to the wrong end of the table. I am Leah Panapa, Dean Morris, and this is Andy Clay. And we're going to do it again, and we hope that you subscribe. We hope that you share this with your friends.
Share it, people.
Even though we've been back social media a little bit, but for the right reasons.
Share it on social media. It's fine.
For the right reasons. And we will be back shortly with another episode. We will see you then.